Hallöchen, meine lieben Freunde, herzlich willkommen zurück zu Rosenwasser. Weiter geht's, eine neue Folge steht an. Ohne Zwang. Schauen wir mal, sprechen wir mal da.
Glad to see you and Louise Lou getting along
Louise
so well.
Lou.
She's a great pup. Suddenly the road feels a little less lonely. Ain't that right, girl?
Einmal angreifen, mein Köder. Pussy.
Who's a good pup?
Papp. Okay.
How are you feeling, Phil?
Oh, well, I have had much to think about of late. Learning the fate of Lieutenant Morales and the refugees has left me uneasy. I ask myself whether we did the right thing. And what of the revolution? Or the mystery of the fort's Aurum shipments? I have yet to hear from Lieutenant General de la Vega regarding either. So many questions and so few answers.
Sounds like you really do have a lot on your mind.
Indeed.
So,
Would you like to join me in a toast to the fallen?
ja freilich.
Gladly.
A los caídos. Salud!
Salute. Hau weg die Scheiße.
Salud.
Salat. Gut.
I believe I will retire for the evening. Good
Really?
night to you all.
Gute Nacht. Das ist gescheit. Und der Rest, der bleibt.
You okay, Nadine? You seem lost in thought.
Oh, I was just contemplating what Miss Johnson said about me getting a license. I never really thought about it before. On one hand, it's exciting to think about all the possibilities, but it's also just as terrifying to consider the unknown.
Well, I think Miss Johnson has a point. You should try for your license. Anyway, isn't considering the unknown all part of being a doctor?
That's an interesting way of looking at it. I'll give it some more thought. It seems I'm sleepier than I thought. I should get to bed.
Okay.
Fair enough. Get some rest.
Good night, Harley.
Die
Please
Harley.
excuse me. I'll see you all in the morning.
Aber wo gehen die alle hin? Das Zelt sind ja hinter uns. Wir gehen alle da rüber und...
Doing all right, Danny?
I think so, yeah. I'm feeling pretty tired. Think I'll hit the hay.
Der nächste geht... Ah, schaut, der geht wenigstens nach hinten. Jetzt sind es nur noch wir beide.
Looks like you and I are the last ones standing for a change.
Imagine that. You going to bed?
Guess so. You?
Not
Gets you
just
mid-
yet. Time to get in my nightly walk.
All right. Enjoy yourself. See you in the morning.
Good night, Leger. Come on, girl.
Der Hund ist eine Bereicherung.
Morning. We ready to head out?
We should be once Lola returns. She said she was going to go scout down the road a ways.
That was a while ago. Maybe we should go check on her.
I'll go look for her.
You sure?
Yeah. Be back in no time.
Kann nicht auch woanders gehen. Der Hund in Gefahr. Wie sonderbar. Was ist denn da? Wer kocht? Kochen sie jetzt schon wieder was? Frühstück.
The breakfast fire's still going.
Und der Topf hängt an, oder? Was habt ihr denn vor? Hallo? Der Hund tot.
Everything all right?
Oh, yeah. Just some damn vandals making trouble.
Vandals? I don't follow.
Just have a look. Somebody's desecrated this traveler's shrine.
What's a traveler's shrine?
A custom of the road. Folks set 'em up for lots of reasons. Some think they bring luck. Others use them to pray to St. Christopher. Sometimes they have gifts or supplies you can use, provided you leave something for the next traveler.
What kind of person would mess with something meant to help people?
Plenty of folk in my experience. Sorry way of the world. We gotta fix this. Whoever did this probably just scattered everything around. We can search the area for what's missing.
What exactly are we looking for?
Well, the icon of St. Christopher for one. See all that writing on the boulder next to the shrine? There was probably something people used to make those marks, but that's also gone. And the offering box is empty, so we should put something in before we go.
All right, let's get to work.
Natürlich. Wer wird die Arbeit machen? Die Harley Davidson.
Someone left some oranges, but they've gone moldy.
Ja, super. Hat keiner hinterlassen, was nützlich sein kann. Dann frisst
That must be where the supplies go.
Aber
Looks like this is where the writing tool is supposed to go. A makeshift alcove. Fine place for an icon.
hey.
It's covered in writing. Mostly place names, but a few messages here and there. What's all this writing mean?
Folk usually write the name of their destination on a nearby surface.
Gut. Ah. Ein
Nice
Stein.
little pond.
Ja, wo der Stein interessiert.
Nice little pond.
Und jetzt? Was haben wir hier?
Keep your distance. That's poison ivy.
Poison Ivy. Ja, und da gibt's
Hey,
was?
Miss Johnson?
What is it?
Could you tell me again?
An image of Saint Christopher. Something that can be used to write a message. An offering to leave behind.
What is St. Christopher the saint of?
Travelers, I guess. Also looks out for athletes and people with toothaches.
Next time I'm on my way to get a tooth pulled after a rough boxing match, I'll keep him in mind. What sort of things do people usually leave as offerings?
Some useful supplies to help the next traveler in need. Ideally, something that won't attract animals, so not food. I'd suggest drinking water or candles or something along those lines.
We haven't had much chance to speak one-on-one. I'd like to know something about you.
This ain't the time to swap personal anecdotes. Let's focus on what we're doing first, then maybe we'll chat.
Okay.
We should get back to looking.
I agree.
Good.
I'm heading back to camp for a spill.
All right then.
Kann man da irgendwas nutzen?
The breakfast fire's still going.
Da gibt's aber... Sie sagt, sie geht zurück. Das ist eine Lüge. Sie bleibt hier einfach stehen. So, was haben wir da? Ein Loch im Baum. Fliegenpilze.
Interesting looking mushrooms.
Very interesting. Especially if you want to poison somebody.
Interest.
Da könnte man Wasser
This
einfüllen.
bottle's still intact.
Okay, und was kann man suchen? Da liegt noch was am
There's a
Boden.
big hole in that tree. Watch out for the broken glass there.
People have no regard.
Greift sie da
Nothing
rein?
inside but dead leaves and insects.
Was haben wir hier?
A pile of dead leaves. Hey, a piece of chalk.
Juhu. Damit haben wir schon was zum Schreiben.
The tree's covered in moss.
Moss. Ah.
What do you suppose felled this log?
Probably a storm. No claw or teeth marks.
What's this? Looks like I found St. Christopher.
Good.
Ah.
What do you suppose?
Achso, das da hinten ist nichts. Okay.
Yuck. What's that?
Probably a squirrel or chipmunk.
Chipmunk. Wie sind die Chipmunks? Arvin, Simon, Theodore. So. Das haben wir. Ich habe ein bisschen Wasser rein, das ist fein. So.
Hope you ain't thinking of drinking that.
Something wrong?
That water's stagnant. Unless you want to be running out both ends, you better boil it first.
Ja, da wissen wir auch schon, warum wir das machen, ne? Das ist ja alles kein Problem.
This shouldn't take long.
Ja. Eine Aufgabe weniger.
There, nice and clean.
So, dann haben wir das.
The breakfast fire's still going.
Haben wir das jetzt abgefüllt oder muss ich das nochmal... Warte mal.
It's already been treated.
Achso, was ich glaube, ich muss es noch reinschütten, aber das ist ja schon erledigt. Okay. Dann ist alles soweit geschafft. Und dann gebe ich es halt dir. Hier. Mach was du willst.
Glad you found him. He can go back in the alcove on the shrine.
Achso. Muss ich ihn mal erst anschauen und dann sagen. Okay. Wahrscheinlich so, gell.
There you are, St. Christopher. Back where you belong.
Supi.
Nope, that doesn't go there. There. Now the next thirsty traveler can have some clean drinking water.
Mehr haben wir nicht, ne?
Right? I think that's everything.
Not quite.
You're going to write something?
Yep.
Wherever.
What do you mean by wherever?
Simple. I'm asking for safe passage to wherever I end up.
And where's that?
Damned if I know. Right now, the only way I'm going is forward. We all got our paths in this life. I'm just trying to forge mine.
I get what you're saying. Not having anything to tie you down is nice, in a way.
Speaking from experience?
You could say that. I've never put down deep roots. I'd only been in Rosewater a day before we started this trip. Before that, I lived in Pierre a few years after moving from Rampton. But I grew up in New Bretagne.
Lamplight City? So you're one of them tough gals, huh?
Well, there was a time I boxed under the name Spitfire Harley.
No kidding. Guess that explains a few things. We should head back to camp and get a move on. Sun's already higher than I'd like.
After you, Miss Johnson.
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Ich würde sagen, sorry, Miss Johnson. Outcast, das Song, ich glaube Outcast. Schon, oder? Outcast war das. Oh mein Gott. Alter, wir werden hier nie ankommen. Nie kommen wir dann. Nie, Freunde.
Phil?
Harley?
Haben wir das nicht schon mal mit ihm
Must have
besprochen?
been hard.
It was. I trust they will decide among them.
We'll talk more later.
I look...
Hey, Nadine.
Hello, Harley.
How have you been liking our journey so far? Nice change of scene for you?
I feel as though I've seen and done more in the past few days than I have in my whole life.
We're slowing down.
Oh,
good.
Jesus
I was
Christus.
thinking we were about due for a stop.
Ja, du
I
nicht so
could use a
viel.
walk.
Ja, wir brauchen Pause.
Me
aber wir-
too. Let's go have a look around.
Da drin ist es super und groß.
We're not far from Hellfire Pass. The road gets mighty bumpy, so I thought we'd take a rest here.
Appreciated, Miss Johnson.
I'm going for a wash in that river, just down that way, in case any of you feel so inclined. Lord knows we could all use it.
That sounds like an excellent idea. I think I'll join you. I mean, I'll go too. After you.
Uh-huh. Come on.
How about you boys?
Well, give the ladies their privacy.
Well, I'm going for a walk. See you later.
Oh Gott. Aber schöne Szenerie. Man, dass es fotografieren möchte, ist verständlich. Aber vorbei, muss eine Sau.
Lenses of various shapes and sizes. A contraption with a small bell and a dial with numbers around it. Judging by the smell, these are full of chemicals. Oh, one of those gyro whatsits. I haven't seen one in a while.
Grüß Gott.
Good day to you, sir.
Ah, hello there, young lady. Beautiful day, isn't it?
Amish.
Indeed, Mr.
Ah, where are my manners? The name is Treadway, Rupert Treadway.
I'm Harley Leger.
Absolutely delighted to make your acquaintance, Miss Leger.
Pardon my asking, but you're not accustomed to being outdoors, are you?
Am I that obvious? What gave it away?
I've never met a frontiersman in a three-piece suit before.
Aha, yes, of course. Well, you're right. I come from El Presidio. Perhaps in future I should trade my stovepipe for a coonskin cap.
Mhm.
I just so happen to be on my way to El Presidio right now. Any advice for a first-time visitor?
Stay away from the wharf if you value your money or your life. Otherwise, it's a charming city. I'm sure you'll enjoy it very much.
Okay.
Is that contraption some sort of camera?
Goodness, what perspicacity. It is indeed, my dear, but no ordinary camera. This is my own patented design, the rapograph.
The what now?
It's a portmanteau, you see, of rapid and photograph. Well, the name isn't necessarily final. The point is, my camera can capture images instantaneously without the need to hold a pose. I'm then able to combine these instant images to create moving pictures.
Moving pictures? I've heard some whoppers in my day, but
I assure you, it's true. Allow me to demonstrate.
I have no words. That's...
Amazing.
Amazing, isn't it? I take a sequence of individual images and quickly cycle through them to create the appearance of movement.
It's so smooth and lifelike.
Quite. Not since the Renaissance maestros discovered the vanishing point has there been such a revolution in the science of imagery.
Just what is it you're photographing here?
Anything I can. This forest has offered prime specimens for my study of animal locomotion. I've done some preliminary work with human subjects. Unfortunately, I've not been able to procure many volunteers.
Say, what's that doohickey on your wagon, the one with the bell?
That? Oh, that's my timer.
How does it work?
You simply turn the dial to set how many seconds you wish to count down. When the time has elapsed, the bell rings. It's far more convenient for my purposes than an hourglass.
Mhm.
I don't suppose you'd let me borrow that booklet of yours.
I'm afraid not, Miss Leger. It's nothing personal. I just can't afford to let my prototypes fall into the wrong hands.
Okay. You done?
If you need a human subject, I'd be willing to assist, provided there was some financial compensation.
I appreciate the offer, but you are not the sort of subject I'm looking for.
Why not?
As I am primarily interested in the movement of the body, the joints and muscles, I require my subjects to pose in the nude. Thus far I've employed paid ladies. but recruiting male models has proven more difficult. It is not so easy to convince them that my intentions are academic, not erotic.
And are they? Academic, I mean.
Oh, of course. My work will benefit science, train practitioners of the medical arts, inform the labors of visual artists. It will serve mankind. There is nothing prurient about it.
So if I found you some male models...
Then I would happily pay 5 crowns each.
Sounds like a deal. I'll see what I can do. So long, Mr. Treadway.
Au revoir, my dear.
It's that little moving picture book Treadway showed me. Not while he can see me take it.
Und jetzt läutet, sonst kann man es nehmen, oder?
What? What's going on over there? Oh, it's the timer. Did you set it, Miss Leger?
No. Of course not.
Odd.
I'll just borrow this for a while.
Supi. Ja, wir brauchen es jetzt zum Herzeigen. Du bist es aber, du hast den nackt ermalen lassen. Für ihn dürfte es kein Problem sein,
Hey,
oder?
Jake. How'd you like to help a gentleman in need?
How
Das
do
sieht
you
sich gern
mean?
aus, ne?
I met a fellow just down the way who's doing some research involving ferrotypography.
Intriguing. Just what is this gent in need of?
He asked me to find him some models. He'd like to capture you in motion. Thing is, he needs you to do it in the nude. I figured you'd be willing, seeing as you were so eager to disrobe back in Chrysalis.
So this feller wants some spicy pictures of old gentleman Jake in his birthday suit. Is that it?
No.
Well,
You can go ahead and let him know it will be my pleasure to oblige.
oh, okay then. Great.
Bei ihm haben wir gleich gedacht, dass er drauf so einsteigt.
Danny, I've got a favor to ask. There's a fellow just down the way who's looking for willing participants to help with his research.
And you want me to volunteer?
That's the idea.
What sort of research are we talking?
He's developing moving images.
Wow, really?
Yep, he's got a special camera and everything. Just needs models. Thing is, he wants them to be nude.
Why?
Something about accurately capturing the body's movement.
I see. I don't know.
If it's any reassurance, the fellow didn't strike me as anything but sincere in his scientific interest. Nothing shady.
You sure?
Believe me, I've seen shady. I asked Jake, and he's already said yes.
Okay, so what do you need me for?
The more the merrier, right? Besides, any challenge is easier when you're not going it alone.
I guess you're right. Okay, fine, I'll do it.
That's the spirit. I'll inform Mr. Treadway.
So, was mit
Hey,
dir?
Phil, how'd you like to make some easy money?
What are you talking about?
There's a fellow nearby needs some help. I'm trying to find him some volunteers.
To do what, exactly?
He's developed a new camera that takes ferrotypes in quick succession, capturing movement. He's looking for some models to help study human locomotion.
And he's offering payment?
That's right, 5 crowns per model.
What is the catch?
How'd you know there was one?
Because there is always a catch. So, what is it?
He wants his models to be nude.
Wait, you're joking, yes?
I'm not.
Vete a la chingada. You expect me to take my clothes off and be ferrotyped by some pinche pendejo you met in the woods? How do you know he's not some miscreant seeking additions to his personal erotica collection?
If I thought that was his angle, I'd never have asked.
I am sure you are a fine judge of character. But unless you have something to back up your impressions, I will remain right here.
Ah,
Mr. Treadway's fascinating little book of moving drawings.
bitte.
Look at this.
Santa Maria!
Impressive, isn't it?
What is this devilry?
It's not devilry, it's science.
So this is what your friend in the woods is doing?
Yes, now are you convinced?
Not entirely, but at least it appears he's not just some nut. Or if he is, he's an unusually industrious one. Very well. You may tell him I will pose for his pictures.
Good man.
Nice. Achso, warte mal, kann man die anderen besuchen, die Damen? Ne. Ja, cool, dann haben wir aber immerhin, ne? Kriegen wir wieder ein bisschen Kohle zurück.
Mr. Treadway?
Madam?
Madame.
Well, Mr. Treadway, I got you some models.
Wonderful. Bring them over and we'll get started.
Geil.
Yes, this is
Müssen Sie sich nicht bewegen?
You're sticking around to watch?
You kidding? Wouldn't miss this for the world.
I cannot believe you talked me into this.
You're making a valuable contribution to the arts and sciences, young man.
All right, Mr. Treadway, just say the word and we can get going.
All right, let's begin. Spectacular. Your performance exceeded all expectations.
I have to admit, I've never seen such flexibility. So, about that payment?
Oh, yes, of course. Here you are.
Juhu.
Much obliged.
Thank you again.
Nackte
for your
Tatsachen über
invaluable
also für Mr.
assistance.
Spiel wird zu
Enjoy your
passieren.
time in El
Super.
Presidio.
Wir haben es geschafft. Oh. Müssen wir durch den Pass wahrscheinlich durch. Da wird es dann auch mal wieder was geben. Ist ja schon so. Sehr schön, Freunde. Aber damit haben wir es auch für diese Folge. Und in der nächsten machen wir dann weiter. Schaut wieder rein. Ich tät mich freuen. Bis dahin. Tschüssi.